Hey, David Wayne here. I'm in a part of Swan Point Cemetery I've never seen before. I just wanted to show this wall here. Make it make sense, guys. Little rocks and massive 8 to 10 ton boulder. Does it make sense to build a wall this way? That's all one piece right there. It's got to be 10 feet high by about 8 feet wide. And it's this entire wall. It's about 12 feet tall right here. Look at this. And look at this. Is that how it was built, guys? Back up here for a little perspective. This wall surrounds the entire cemetery. It's probably, I don't know, 3 miles long as it sits. All back in the mid 1800s, because they had nothing else better to do to keep people away from the dead. Alright, I'm gonna follow this wall down to the river. I'll chime in a minute. Alright, I've gone about 200 yards more. And the wall continues. Does it make sense to put in a block like that? I mean, this thing's been standing for 200 years, right? So I guess that's how you do it, huh? Or did something happen here? And this is a result of that. And this wall is something else, guys. Now it goes down the hill. I'm gonna keep following it. It's pretty steep, so bear with me. The wall is much more substantial here. Look. Headstones right here. And there's much bigger ones on the other side. Whoa. Very steep, guys. So on the other side of this wall, there's a mausoleum, which I'll try to show here. But there's stones on each side. There's the mausoleum over there. Obviously, I can't show it from this position. But yeah, why You got old parts of the cemetery with a big wall down the middle of it. The wall went down to almost nothing right here, and now it's building back up in size. Bear with me as I get down close to the water. All right, another 100 yards down, and show you that mausoleum. I've shown it before. It sits over on that side, and this wall just goes all the way down to the river. This is the Seekonk River, which about a mile up in that direction, it is the Pawtucket Falls, and when the water passes over the fall, it becomes Seekonk. So it goes from the Blackstone River, falls over the fall, and then it becomes the Seekonk. And it goes all the way down to Providence. Well, I'm in Providence, but it goes all the way down, you know, the Narragansett Bay. These bricks are tiny. They're like maybe 2 inches by about 8 inches. Marble columns. Intricate marble details. Who does this? Good morning, guys. David Wayne here, coming to you from Providence, Rhode Island, along the Seekonk River. And I'm alongside the Swan Point Cemetery. The Seekonk River is down, a good 20, 30 feet here from where it normally goes. So I'm getting a look at this wall and the things inside it here, and I just want to show a few things. And so we have to assume that this wall was either built this way out of remains of something that was destroyed, or it's the original part of something that was destroyed. I'm thinking kind of the beginning there, the first scenario where it was built out of the remains at one point. But let's just look at this wall, maybe 100, 150 feet worth, and see the different things we can find. So this is like a pebblecrete covered up with moss type of rock, and as you can see, it's got the holes in it. As we work over here, you see regular looking rocks with feather and wedge. You see pebblecrete type of materials. You see actual monument pieces and Meltolithic pieces. You see that rock right there? Let's take a closer look. And right there, drill hole, another one there. Just stuff that looks like pieces of something that used to be, right? The remains. So was this wall built like this on purpose? Or did something happen here and this is the remnants of everything, guys? Let's find a little more here. Yeah, you can see definite pieces, right? It's a monument piece right there. Then you have meltolithic looking stuff, pebblecrete blocks. There's even bricks up here. I've been down here before and seen bricks. But look, concrete slabs with steel sticking out, grooved geopolymer type materials. Pebblecrete. So guys, was this built this way intentionally? It's another monument piece from the remains of Swan Point as they turned it into a modern day cemetery. And there was something here before. Or is this original? Just going a few more feet here, guys. See if I can see anything else. It's just loaded with destroyed pieces. And it just, it goes each way, I guess, for about 2 miles. But we'll see how much I can go here with all the trees down. It's kind of difficult. But if I see anything, I'll chime back in. All right, I'm working my way through a maze of trees here along the river. And spotted right in here underneath this fallen tree. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a base of a monument right there. Just sitting there. Let's just walk this way, go through a couple of trees. You can see how the trees have just dislodged rocks here. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, there's definite signs that this stuff used to be part of something else. A lot of holes, feather wedge. A lot of work put into these river walls, right? A lot of trees down here. Looky here. Pebblecrete type of boulder. And then these are monument pieces right here. You can see the lines, right? It's part of a monument. Look, something's happened to one side of it. Yeah, I can't move that, guys. I tried to flip it. Right here you got sandstone, part of a monument. It's like 22 degrees out, guys. But look right here. You see that drill hole right there? It looks like normal rock, right? All right, it looks like I've met the end of the road right here. I'll go up and around, see if I can get back down. All right, I made it on the other side of that. And as you can see, the wall just keeps going on and on and on. So I'm gonna follow it for a little while longer. Look at that giant piece of pebblecrete in there, with a drill hole right down the center of it. Obviously, pieces of cement type of material here. That one looks drilled up as well. This rock right here. Drill hole right down there. I mean, if you were here seeing this, you'd see a lot more than I'm seeing, you know? More eyes see more things. There's a brick right there. Right next to pebblecrete and vitrified brick. Cement that is turning into hot top pavement type of material. Look at that. It's a rock. It's got a little rock stuck to it. It looks like hot top, like on it. What is that? To me, it's destruction. Look, there's some more squared off pieces here. There, you see that? I'm sure I'm walking by a ton of stuff, guys, but feather wedge, another giant drill mark. So this was either built this way or it was pushed up this way, or it's part of some other bigger structure. That's all been destroyed and covered up. Look at this boulder right here. It just happens to have dimple drill marks in it, huh? That's strange. You can see where the water comes up. So a lot of this is covered. And look right here, guys. See that brick? Just a chunk of bricks. Sitting in the wall, sitting in the matrix. Big boulder right there. Drill out dimple on it. See that a lot in quarries and just everywhere we go. The dimples. Drill mark there. All right, down a little further. Come across stuff like this. It's the white marble boulder mixed in with all the rest of this stuff. Like, that's not a part of anything that was here, right? It was pushed here, pulled here, destroyed, and then pushed here after some kind of cataclysm, right? Look at this rock right here. Giant granite piece, and it's got the same white rock mixed right in with it. Just Mother Nature, I'm sure of it. Here's some giant pebblecrete that Mother Nature pushes on us. I like to know how Mother Nature pushes all the monument pieces together with this stuff. Look at that. Asphalt, pebblecrete appearing, crap, mixed in with concrete, granite, just everything. There's probably a brick in there too. I'm coming across a lot of bricks, just here and there. Oh, look at this. Oh, sorry for the swing around, guys. There's the wall, and right here is a boulder just sitting here, right? And look, it's got a piece of steel sticking out of it. Steel loop. Is that put there so someone could tie their boat? Is this a mooring? Could have been. It looks like I'm coming towards the end of right here. All right, I'll keep going, see what else I can find. Guess the tide is still going out. All right, guys, I'm not even to the part where all the destruction, you know, all the stuff I've shown in the past with all the destruction. That hill is way over there. That's the part with all the giant monuments, the brick walls, the steel, you know, the main part of my discovery here at Swan Point. I'm just walking the wall that surrounds this entire place along the river. And if you look way down there, you see that giant wall? Well, it goes up all the way around the entire cemetery. It's like 3.5 miles long. Not counting this part, this wall probably makes it 5 or 6 miles around, surrounding Swan Point, with all this destruction. It's just an incredible place and proof that something did happen here at Swan Point, excuse me. Okay. Down here. Squared off piece. Squared off piece. See feather and wedge. Just keeps on and on, right? There's a base of a monument right here. Or something. Up to the other half of it right there. So that hill, which makes up, it's actually on the other side of that hill, is where all the destruction is. It doesn't even make up the majority, as you see it all spread throughout everywhere. I don't know, guys, I'm perplexed. To me, something happened, and here it is. How it all got right here. Looks like it's been built this way after it's been destroyed. Look at that boulder right there. It's like 2 feet by about 3 feet, but it looks like asphalt. It's just a giant chunk of asphalt. What is that? Can we get a geologist here, please? Someone who might have a logical explanation besides the narratives we've been given? Somebody, please? Anybody? We'll even take student geologists at this point, guys. I mean, come on. Alright, I'm climbing out of here. It's beginning to look slippery. Alright, so I've climbed up from there. The cemetery is up there. There's a steep hill right here. And guys, I'm gonna climb it. Let's just take a look at the little things we might see. If I fall, I apologize. I'll get back up. Oh. Very steep. Okay, so I see a rock wall down here. Plot out the safest way to get over here. Piece of marble structure. All right. Here's the wall. It's all the way down and up here. Pathway. Yeah, it's another pathway. Giant structure there of rocks. That makes up a burial plot. I guess you gotta do this so you can bury people. Oh, and look. I'm gonna show you that next. More walls out through there. I mean, this place is just loaded. Walls everywhere. Look, there's a big one right here. I thought I'd take a closer look at this, I don't know, mausoleum. And let's just have a look, shall we? It seems to be made out of like a chocolate brownstone. Kind of looks like a geopolymer type of material. What really caught my eye about this was the large pieces that make it up. Like this piece. Don't know if it's solid, I don't know. Almost looks like a painted cement, but definitely has a geopolymer type feel to it. What really caught my eye was the top of it. It's like 10 feet by about, I don't know, 6 feet that way. Maybe a little bigger. But that's all one piece. We'll see if we can find a date on it, but that entire top is one piece. Oh, this part anyway, right? These are sectioned in. So that top piece is about 10 feet by about, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet. All one piece. Let's see if there's a date on this. Why is it all bricked off, right? I don't see a date. That looks all melted. As does the other side. It's just so odd to see something like this. Who would want something like that? Who would prepare and say they want that after their death? Does that make any sense to anybody? All right, guys, I've worked my way over to the mountain where all this stuff has been laid to rest here. And I just wanted to walk through here since the water was down. Maybe we'll see some new stuff. But large boulder, long drill mark, monument. I mean, it's loaded with monuments over here. Bricks as well. Be careful with all the ice. I mean, that giant piece right there, it's got drill marks and feather wedge all over it. This piece here is steel sticking out of it. Obviously part of something, right? Like I said, the bricks are here everywhere as well. Let's just take a stroll through here. Monument pieces everywhere. And again, it's this whole hill, and it goes, I don't know, I'd say a quarter mile or more. Let's walk a little bit of it. Pebble, creek, structure, feather wedge, bricks, twisted melted steel, monument pieces. I'll say that a few times. I mean, it's the whole hill, guys. I mean, whether they replace the stuff periodically or this is part of the same destruction I've been showing you, I don't know. But stuff was definitely put here. And they do replace parts of the cemetery with new stuff, so. I mean, where else would you get rid of stuff like this, right? You just put it down by the river and forget about it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I don't think I've been down here with the water this low. Look at the bricks in that. Giant concrete filled with bricks. And look at all the structure. Feather wedge. I mean, come on. A lot of it. It does have an appearance like it was just all dumped over, right? Look at here. Monument surround, feather wedge right on it. And look. Giant boulder, but it's just asphalt. It's just asphalt. Trying to climb up in here. I'll zoom instead. Even got a shopping carriage in there. Shopping cart. Some bricks right over here. Oops, gotta be careful around here. Bricks. Feather wedge on monument pieces. To me, guys, it seems like that piece right there, that large piece, looks like that's stationary or is original. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Maybe not. I don't know. S&H bricks everywhere. See the bottom of it there? It's definitely got chunks of rock in it. I see steel. Look at that piece. What is that? Oh yeah, bricks down inside there, all melted. So, I don't know if it's stationary or not, but it's definitely out of place. Look at this sandstone type of monument, all melted. That's all melted. I know, weathered. Whatever. To the naysayers out there, F you. Get your butt out here. Look at this stuff. Everywhere you go, in town, out of town, in the woods, you're gonna find stuff. See it in person. Look at it all. Try to see a lot of it. And then tell me it's all just natural or it's just something that, you know, people did in the past and got discarded, blah, blah, blah. Something happened. Cataclysm. All right, guys, sorry about the wind, but I'm staring at this monument here, and it has a surround in granite. Probably goes around for 100 yards, okay? It's a giant circle, and it has this pathway leading up to it. It's just a massive monument surrounded by a lot of granite symbolism, which we'll see in a second. But just a massive amount of granite. The name is Fales, F-A-L-E-S. And as you can see, let's say 1875, 76, I can't tell. But all the same symbolisms, right? The statue in there looks Romanesque. Sorry, guys. It's cold out here, windy, and I got gloves on. But, yeah, just it's got the what I call the money symbol with the 3 lines at the top, which you see on a lot of monuments here at Swan Point. I'm in a part of the cemetery that I've never been before. A lot of old growth trees, a lot of old monuments. There's an obelisk over there that's 30 feet high. Same stuff, mason on it. And then mixed in with the group here. There's a couple on the other side, and there's one right here. You have the Zinker monuments. Let's just check this one out real quick. Grover, 1902. Yeah, it's just a zinc monument. Do you think that was someone who didn't have enough money and needed a monument? All right, so now I'm on the other side, and as you can see, the circle of granite just keeps going. It's like 100 yards around, and it goes all throughout the cemetery and other directions. They even have the names on these granite, right? Town, matching the headstone there. JT Town. Steer. Yeah, just on a mound with, you know, sketchy roads all throughout. Old stuff everywhere. New stuff mixed in here and there. Alright, my hands are cold.